Jim, what do you think after hearing from the Fed yesterday? Do they know something the rest of us don't, or are they just figuring out what you've been talking about since last year?
Well, thank you, Becky. I think they just figured out what I've been talking about. Apropos of Lawrence Olivier, they asked, is it safe? And they realized it's not safe. And I think that they're doing the right thing. I mean, look, the economy's slowing. Earnings are downshifting. There is a question about the world, every country in the world, with the exception of maybe Brazil, is slowing down. So, I mean, why not wait? I didn't know whether they had to say that. All they really had to say was, look, things are fine. But they continue to try to raise a flag. I think this flag's the right one. I thought that Jay was great yesterday. Yeah, look, it's not easy to start. But you make those rookie mistakes, you come back. He's a great guy. Anybody knows him knows that he course corrected. And it's just, he listened, he changed his mind. I mean, I think that's fantastic.
I agree 100%. My question is, though, anybody who's looking into this thinking, oh, my gosh, this is terrible news, I think maybe it's not so terrible. Maybe the market already knew this, so why start discounting this at this point?
Exactly. Look, we don't want the Fed to be against us. This market's going down because the president's trying to tell the Chinese, listen, you got to live with the tariffs no matter what, because we can't trust and verify you guys because we don't even trust you. And that's why the market's doing badly. We have to watch Apple. If Apple gives up the ghost, that would be pretty amazing when you got an upgrade. But this is all about China, and it's about military in China, too. I think people have to start focusing on what the president's real stance is here, as opposed to the stance that we hear from the media.
What do you mean military in China, too, just in terms of? Well,
yeah, look, they feel completely betrayed by what happened when China projected power in all the waters around it. And General Mattis felt this, too. President Obama was had by them. And they're just saying, listen, we saw what they did. When it came to the military, they totally lied. They did exactly the opposite of what they promised Obama. And we don't want them to do it again. So we're going to leave the tariffs on. That's what the president's thinking about right now, South China Sea. That's really
stunned.
where he is.
Yeah,
it's not about soybeans. That's just about people who spread, that's fake news. I'll give them that.
I was a little stunned with the 60 Minutes report over the weekend, that issue that we'd heard about in Cuba, where ambassadors, CIA agents, other people down there were looking at brain injury from what was happening. The idea that was happening in China, too, like, wow. That makes you think twice about it.
I don't think people get it. People don't get it. Look, the president's really, really upset. And he knows what's going on, and he knows you can't trust the Chinese. And in the meantime, we keep thinking the Chinese are saying, listen, we'll buy semiconductors, or we won't buy Boeing planes. I mean, are they that obtuse? They're like the warden in Shawshank.
All right, way to wrap it all up, Jim.